Hey yo. Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Coach Evans, and today we're going to be talking about Keyon Green. Offensive lineman, played right tackle and left tackle for Texas A&M, and pretty solid prospect. So as I'm watching the tape, and he's going against Kent State's the first game you'll see, and I'm thinking, he's alright. How did he get to be, end up being one of the top O-line prospects, in this draft, and get buzz about him? But then when I watched him versus Bama, he held his own, and he switched from right tackle versus Kent State to left tackle versus Bama, and he really held his own. So I got 10 plays, 5 versus Kent State, 5 versus Bama, and let's get on into the film with Keyon Green, offensive lineman from Texas A&M. And again, if you didn't see the messages, I lost the ability to get into my Photoshop and Premiere Pro and all that. So these videos gonna be raw. I'm gonna hit you with the one take Drake. So if I mess up, I just mess up, and you gonna see it. So let's get into this film session. Matter of fact, put it back on me for a second. But yeah, that's the gist of it. Full disclosure, I went on spring break and came back, and my computer had a mind of its own, and I hadn't figured it out yet. But we're gonna keep putting it out there. Alright, well, notes, get my trusted notes. We can run this thing. What up, Raven C and Melvin? I see you guys in the chat box. So the first play is 508. This is versus Kent State, and I left this game thinking he was an alright prospect until I watched the Bama, and I was like, okay, he held his own versus Bama. Cause you're thinking when you see a guy versus Kent State, he should dominate. That's what you're thinking. Should dominate, especially if you're an SEC guy and a top prospect. Should dominate. But here's the first play, and I got for this one I got second level, ability to get to the second level. This is Green right here, right tackle. Right there. Good job of sifting through that guy slanting away from him, so he ain't just bury his face in there and try to take him. His eyes immediately went to the next level. Now he got two options. His eyes are kind of sort of looking here, but this dude is coming too. They run a little twist. So you got to sort it out. Now, takes the immediate threat, and still helps with this dude. So now you got 55 blocking two people, and you're gonna get a little chip by 0. But he's really taking on two people. If 61 wasn't so lumbering, he could have got on by that easy. But really, he could set that block up for 28 to get those yards. Because he ended up blocking two people. He blocked the guy on the stunt, and he ended up blocking the linebacker on the second level. 7:30. 7:30, we're going to get some pass pro. And again, he's at right tackle this game. Again, right here. Right there. Getting depth. Got them hands in the right spot. And you see the defender try to lock him out. But look at his hands. And I don't know if you watched the earlier film. I forgot which lineman it was. Maybe the guy from Kentucky. He was getting his arms outside. Green got his arms inside. Now watch him control this guy. He's trying to get pushed. He sat down and it was over with. Because he had his hands in the right spot. Once you get your hands in the right spot, it's up to your feet. And he's trying to do everything in his power to get by. He just can't. Because he got his hands in the right spot. And he got good enough feet to move once he gets his hands in the right spot. Getting them hands under that shoulder pad and right on the almost the breastplate of those pads, you can grab and hold and tuck and do anything you want then. But if you get your hands outside, they're going to call holding every time. Hand placement is key. 10:26. All right, for this one I got good base and feet. All right, right tackle here. What I do like, the eyes. Watch the eyes. Watch his eyes. Because his immediate threat is 15. 15 steps out of there, bam, right back to 11. Not surprised by the stunt. Now look at his feet. Good sliding. No, never is there like a clapping of the heels. Never. Never. Hands in the right spot. One hand got replaced. You see this hand's off. Watch where it go. Right back to. Right back where it needs to be. Now look at the bend in the knee. Look at the knee bend. Look at the knee bend. Look at the knee bend. Then the posture there. Just sit down in it. Just sit down in it. The feet. Come back the other way. Still. That's pretty damn good right there. Pretty damn good. Let's go to the next one. 12:55. Got good feet again. Then right tackle, right here. The ability, because this guy's a whole gap over to get there and get square before he even really moves. So much that the center, is that the center? That's the guard. Really doesn't even have to touch 53. And now he got him turned because he knows that's where the ball coming. He's torquing him using leverage because he know the ball's trying to come right there off this double team. Now, had he done, and I don't know which way he was supposed to block right here, but if the ball was trying to fit right behind that double team, 55 did his job perfectly. And his job is still done perfectly. Because that guy was a whole nother gap inside. Good job of understanding where the ball going using leverage. After having the quickness to get a whole gap over and block your guy. And I expect to see these type of plays versus Kent State. Not saying Kent State sorry or 53 sorry. I don't know who he is. That's a good job of getting over there and then realizing where the ball going. Torque your guy out. Understanding what's called and using the skill set you have to help the play. And then 13:45. All right. On here I got picking up the stunt. I think this is stunt. Yeah, picking up the stunt. Right tackle here. Again, getting depth so you can see it. Getting depth in your kick slide so you can see the stunt. And not just going randomly and blindly attacking the guy. Getting his depth, realizing like immediately when he sees the cross, his eyes go straight to 58 or whatever number this is. And because he got depth, he's able to sort it out. Look at the hand. That hand is right where it needs to be on that breastplate. Now this hand's out of whack, but I bet money it gets where it needs to be. Look at it. He put it right back where it needs to be. Watch the control. Look at the knee bend again. The knee bend again. The hip bend. All right, like he's sitting in a chair. Nothing wrong with that. That's absolute beautiful. That's perfect. That's the domination right there that I expected to see the whole game. We don't care about the throw. We're watching the O-line, not the throw. All right, now let's switch gears. Switch the gears and go to Bama. And again, watching this whole tape, I thought he was okay, mid, so to speak. But then watching his performance versus Bama, which I think they won that game, lets me know he's legit. He's certified legit. Let me go back to my thing here. 4:15. Now he's at left tackle here. This is him now. He's at left tackle. This is Keyon right here. Only thing I didn't like about this is he had a perfect down block to the backer. So he should have down blocked 94 to Harris, and he missed him. That's what I disliked about him. Cause see, 94 slants away, so now I can come off this double team right now, cause I'm going to 8. You don't have to stay with that so long. So he stays with it too long. Now Harris can slip right over the top of him. He can't change direction right there. So he got to realize once 94 slants that whole gap over, I don't have to worry about him no more. I don't have to double team that. I go straight to the linebacker right now, and he stays on the down block too long. And again, it ain't all positive. You got to throw some negatives in there, and you'll see this again later in this video. Let's go to 6:19. What up, lunch break, hot take? I don't know which one of y'all this is, but I know y'all are brotherhood. So if I say one to high, I say one to both. All right, here we go. Stop going so fast. All right, on this one I got down block and zone block. So again, he had left tackle. Right there. Now watch him wash this cat down. This cat's already kind of at an eye technique, and he gonna slant this way. He just gonna take him because he know he can't turn him, and just make sure he goes all the way down the line. So he's inside of him. 18's inside of him, and he knows zone going that way. So I just gotta wash him down. I can't let him cross my face. Did a great job just washing him out of there. And look at the hole he created. Look at the hole him not letting 18 cross his face back created. All because you did your job on the down block. On a faster, probably more agile guy. Technique though. I got on him and just did not let him cross my face. This is little simple stuff like that. Now, the technique wasn't the greatest. Like his hand placement was in his back and stuff like that. But the fact that he got his job done. He could have spun back that way. I almost said spent. That ain't no word. He could have spun back that way. He could have, maybe armed under him and clubbed him out the way. You turn your back to him, I'm just gonna push it out the way. Open a gray hole. And again, this is Bama now. This ain't Kent State no more. 10:04. Appreciate it. Let's see. All right. Again, that left tackle right here. Green. I love the depth and being able to recognize when guys drop out of there and watch his eyes once he realized 15 finna drop out. He drop out, immediately they go right there. Immediately go to the next man over. Hands ready. Now his hands are not in the correct placement, but he does a good job of working to try to get them back. Let's see if he does. Because right now, this guy has his wrist. That right hand's in the right spot. And look, the left hand right back where it needs to be. Right back where he needs to be. And look at the bend. Hand placement, knee bend. Now you just use your feet. Pass pro don't get better than that. Especially out of the guy that's bouncing left to right. Don't get too much better than that. All right, we got 2 plays left. 11:24. That's more pass pro right here. Again, versus the same kid initially. All right, now you got a speed rush on you. Hands outside where they don't need to be. But let's see if he tried to work to get him back where he needs to be. Look at the slide. He slid his hand right to the top of the shoulder pad. It needs to be a little bit more inside, but that's not bad. The right hand's in the right spot. The left hand just need to come down some. But they technically could get him for holding on this one because that's outside the framework of the body. But that right arm always in the right spot. Ain't just moving his feet. Just moving his feet to dance with him. Hand placement, move your feet. You should be good. Kick slides are quick. They're not those lumbering, I got to get extremely deep slides. Getting his foot up and down real quick. Getting his foot up and down real quick. Hand outside the framework, but the right hand good. Just move his feet. Move his feet. You see what this is late in the game too now. They hit Bama for a touchdown. I don't know if they're tied up or what. That might have been to take the lead, but I think Bama came back. Yeah, that was to take the lead, and Bama came right back and scored on them. So we got one more play, 11:38, which is the very next play. And again, I told you this would show up again. This is the negative that I found. Staying on a double team, and Harris is a pretty good player. So it could be the fact that Harris is good at recognizing it and avoiding it, but it happened twice this game, and I just wanted to point it out. So right there, he's perfect on the double team. The last time the guy slanted away and he didn't have to stay on it, but right now he's perfect on the double team. And when I say they banged him on out of there, so now with him, getting mauled, so to speak, his eyes got to go straight to 8. He gets contact on him, but he don't keep him on this side where he need to be. So is he staying with the double team too long or what? That's what I'm trying to figure out. That's a great double team, hip to hip with his guy. And maybe the fact that 10 was right there kind of messed his angle up. I didn't realize that at first. Because he can't really get up where he need to be to cut this off because of 10. So I give him a pass on that. I give him a pass on this one. But again, watching this guy versus... Hold on. Watching this guy versus Kent State, and he didn't dominate every play. I was kind of, how did he get up here to have this ranking so good? But then coming back and watching the whole game versus Bama a couple times, and then picking out these plays, I'm like, I do understand why he can do that. And the added fact that this kid probably could play every position on the line but center. And he may can play center, I just don't know. But because he can be a backup or a right tackle. He can be a backup. He could be a swing tackle or a right tackle. But I'm sure he'd probably even excel at the guard. He'd probably excel at guard for some team that maybe already have 2 tackles. So I'm gonna put him on the draft board. I don't think he's a first rounder, but could be late. I don't think he is. I think he's second, maybe third. But I do like his skill set. I like the fact that he's heavy on hand placement. His kick slides are not extremely long where his foot's off the ground a elongated time. I like the fact that he works hard to replace his hands when they're out of place. What I didn't see was a lot of nasty finishes, but that doesn't have to. You don't have to have that to be a great NFL lineman or a lineman, period. If you get your job done within the whistle, you don't have to constantly get pancakes. Pancakes are extra. They are exciting. They physically impose your will on other guys, but you don't have to have pancakes. As long as you technique sound and do your job, that's what matters. So this is going to end the video for Keyon Green, offensive lineman for Texas A&M. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me. And again, this is First Take Drake with the no editing live view. So let me see who we got. Baltimore, get up. I see you. Appreciate you guys, man. Appreciate you guys that join me live. So any comments about Keyon, put them down in the comment section. See y'all soon. Probably gonna flip over and do the Marvin Leal, how you say his last name, since I'm on Texas A&M. See if I can find some film on DeMarvin Leal and see if that's who I can get you out tomorrow. Appreciate you guys, man. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I mean, not weekend. Weekday. Today Wednesday. I'm tripping. That computer thing screwed me all the way up. But I'll see you guys soon, man. Peace.